Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I'm your class president, and today I'm just going to be going through some basic campus information for you guys for next year. So let's get started. So this is a campus map, and the reason I included this is because I know in our campus tour it's kind of hard to get a big picture of what LT looks like and where to find your classes and stuff like that. So usually you'll enter through this entrance right here. And if you take the bus, you'll go through the back, and usually, I know it might be a little different this year. Quick disclaimer, this information is just a solid foundation of what it will be like to be in high school and what it'll be like to be at LT. I know this year, especially in 2020, it's going to be a little different, so just a little disclaimer there. From the rotunda, you can go either right or left. If you go right, you'll hit our gyms, our auditorium, and all of our fine arts. And to the left are our core classes and academic halls. So our B hall and D hall are usually where you're going to find all your classes on your schedule. Here's the library. And around this area near the rotunda is the A hall, which is our administration buildings, nurse's office, and other stuff like that. If you keep going from the rotunda, you will also hit the cafeteria. So one thing I will say about our campus is that sometimes it's hard to get from one place to another because high school is definitely a lot bigger than middle school. So for example, my freshman year, I had percussion first period, and I was around here in those G rooms and in the fine arts wing. And my second period, I had Spanish, which is all the way down in D Hall. And to get there in a span of 5 minutes was a little hard. I just notified my teachers and told them that sometimes I'd be a little late. But that's something to keep in mind whenever you're going from your class to class. Before heading to LT, if you're in person, make sure to look at your classes and either refer to a map or plan it out beforehand how you're going to get from place to place. Okay, so some high school expectations, unity and growth. These are definitely super important. High school, you are going to want to find your people and have an emphasis on our school spirit, and just being a part of high school is definitely a new experience compared to middle school, and that comes with self-growth. You are inevitably going to grow in high school, and that's a really good thing. Everybody at LT, all our teachers and staff, just want to make sure that we're growing to be those future professionals that have character and leadership. Additionally, initiative and involvement, I'd say that these are super important. Initiative, you need to take responsibility next year for everything. In high school, you're responsible for yourself. It's no longer your parents, and when you communicate with your teachers and when you complete those classes and anything you're expected to do, it's on you, and it's on you to take that initiative. And then the last one, involvement. I cannot stress enough how important it is to be involved in high school, especially your freshman year. Whatever you like to do, whether that's sports, playing your instrument, getting involved in debate or other competitive clubs, definitely try out everything that you can in your freshman year and see what you like and follow your passions. Speaking of following your passions, a great way to do this is through our clubs, activities, and organizations. As you can see here, we have a ton of clubs and organizations that you can join. You can even start your own. Clubs are a great way to get involved in your school and do the things you love. And your organizations kind of define what you're going to be doing throughout these 4 years. So whether that's football or baseball or band, whatever you'd like to be in, definitely try things out and see what you like. For example, I am in student council, DECA, HOSA, and I used to be in band. And I love trying out all these different things, and they've led me to a great 4 years. Okay, school emails. So I remember using my school email a good amount during middle school, but you're definitely going to be using it during high school. For every single project, every email that your teacher sends you, there will be a lot more, especially if you're going virtual this year, there'll be a lot more emails sent to you from your teachers about different assignments. If you had something late turned in, The main form of communication that you are going to be using is your school email. If you're not new to Frisco ISD, it's that same email that you've had since elementary school. And just a quick reminder to set that up. Okay, so now we're on to our graduate profile. I think this is one of the most important things in this presentation because it really speaks to the character of the students at Lebanon Trail High School and who we strive to be. So Trailblazers will graduate from Lebanon Trail High School ready to live, or LIVE, and that stands for Future Focused Leaders, Innovative, Driven by Values, and Socially Empathetic. I won't go through each one specifically, but I highly suggest that you look through this and see, what kind of leader do I want to be? What kind of innovator do I want to be? What are my values and how am I empathetic towards others? And those are super important and something that we reference throughout our 4 years. For example, our homecoming court is based on these 4 core values. You get nominated by teachers and your peers based on how you are a leader, innovator, how you're driven by values, and how you're empathetic. So I definitely think this is super important. If I would suggest something for you guys, it would be to think, which one of those, LIVE, is my biggest strength, and how will I implement that into my 4 years? So now we're on to school spirit. If you guys couldn't tell, we're Trailblazers, and a couple things about just our school in general. Our mascot is the Trailblazer. Our colors are green and gold. You'll see them a lot, obviously, throughout the school. And I'm going to show you guys our fight song. Okay, so as you guys saw, those are one of our football games. You could see our football players, our drill team, and cheerleaders cheering them on, and then our band playing in the background. I thought it was pretty cool. Our fight song is what we will sing at all prep rallies and all football games. Similar to our fight song, we have our alma mater, which is the song that is played at the end of every football game, and it's a little more calm and a little more conclusive to the night. Quick plug, follow LTV Stuco on Instagram and Twitter for more important updates on school events. But yeah, thank you guys for joining this presentation. I've really loved getting to be with you all today, even if it's through a screen. Make sure to fill out the Google form at the end of Stampede, and then you guys should be done. We're so excited to have you guys, whether that's in person or through the screen, and welcome to Lebanon Trail High School.